Great boys and girls, Northwest Bushcrafter. So, special video today, very special video. Wasn't going to do guns, wasn't going to do firearms, wasn't going to do projectile weapons. I was going to kind of stay clear of it all, because I know that some people have got certain views, and those views, generally speaking, can be quite against the use of firearms. Now, generally speaking, having been trained in the military and trained to fire all sorts of firearms, and knowing that the real reason behind them in that situation is generally speaking going to be used to kill the enemy. Now, obviously, that's why they have such a bad rep, I think, and most people just kind of always think of that one aspect of it: death. Now, obviously, guns, generally speaking, in the right hands, can be used for good reasons. So, obviously, I know there's going to be a lot of different mixed views on it, but at the end of the day, people have got the option to either watch this video or not watch this video. So, I'm not going to go too far into it all, but obviously, just to give you a little perspective even as to why I've not done anything like this before. But there you go. So we'll get that a little bit over and done with and out of the way. So we'll give you a little introduction. I've been kind of prompted in a way to do this video, because I know that there are going to be people interested out there. When it comes to air guns, generally speaking, I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm an outright expert, but generally speaking, I've been dealing with them for a hell of a long time now. I service them for people, I set up scopes, I do trigger adjustments, I do all sorts of different things, do you know what I mean? And it's basically part of gunsmithing, and it's basic gunsmithing. It was something that I was going to train to be at one point, an armourer, and obviously I've got quite a wide-ranging experience when it comes to firearms in general, but specifically to air guns I've got quite a lot of knowledge, and I know mostly what's out there, and a lot of the stuff in one way or another I've owned or I've used, so I do have a very, very, very good general knowledge about air guns in general. And obviously for me there's been two main kind of aspects to it. There's been the hunting aspect, and then there's been the target aspect and the marksmanship aspect. Generally speaking, up until a year or two ago, every day I'd at least put a few shots down on either an air gun or an air pistol or both, literally just to keep everything skill wise up to par, but that's just me. But obviously we're going to have a look at a couple of rifles and a couple of pistols today. I'll put him in shot there for you, and we're going to have a little bit of a chat about them. We're going to give you a little bit of info on them, and then obviously from there it's an open-ended thing, guys. If you have any questions or if you want any other information, you can get in touch with me. I do requests, guys, because this pretty much is one. So like I say, if you need to know more, let me know. But there you go. So we'll leave that bit there. There's your introduction out of the way, and we'll move on to the main event. Now, I must admit I do love guns, so you know, I do get quite excited by them in general, because they are lovely things, and it's a tool, it's a piece of equipment just like anything else, and obviously they can be used in terms of hunting and providing you with food, and that is the only reason why I am going to put them on this channel for the bushcraft, because I know that there are people out there that are looking to use this kind of thing to hunt and get themselves some food. So, without further ado,